Odense is the third largest city in Denmark, with around 170,000 inhabitants. The city distinguishes itself from many otherwise similar large towns in one key way. Here, traffic jams are not formed of cars, but of bicycles. Nevertheless, in Odense, this cycling congestion isn't seen as something negative, quite the opposite. People are proud that cycling is such a key means of transport. Odense has a mode share for cycling of around 25% for all trips in all areas, but in the city centre this increases to around a third. These high values are no accident. They are the result of decades of hard work that has put the cyclist first in Odense's traffic system. So, for example, it was in Odense that Europe's first cycleway opened back in 1969. Nowadays, the cycle network has reached a length of more than 500 kilometers. But it isn't just the cycleways that have encouraged the city's people to get on their bikes. It is also the result of much other accompanying infrastructure to support cycling and to signal to cyclists that they are 100% wanted and welcome in the city. Nana Enriquez from the municipality is here to show us several bits of cycling infrastructure, of which they are particularly proud.
Hello and welcome to Odense, the Danish capital of cycling. I would like to show you around so you can see what we have done concerning biking. I would like to show you the counter, so let's go, come on.
The public cycle counter is here to encourage cyclists to cycle more. The numbers speak for themselves. Up until this time in the morning, more than 3,000 people have already cycled past this particular counter. Obviously, it was no accident that the counter was placed here, right on the footpath between the politicians' car park and the city hall. In this way, they can be reminded daily just how many of the city's people travel by bike. To make navigation easy, signposts have been erected all over the city area. In areas where there are no segregated cycleways, signposts mounted discreetly on the road surface indicate to cyclists their desired route. In order to keep cycle traffic flowing, right turns on red at traffic signals are permitted. Connecting renowned local artists with the image of the city is a singular idea that's been adopted in Odense. The best example of this is the use of the silhouette of the city's most well-known son, the fairy tale storywriter Hans Christian Andersen, on the green of pedestrian and cyclist traffic signals. The leg of the soldier from one of his stories is echoed in the shape of bollards that are used to separate cycle and footways from the roadway. Odense also provides world-class examples in relation to cycling parking and campaigns to encourage more cycling. Citizens are mostly very satisfied with the way in which their city's transport policy supports its high quality of life.
It's easier to get around on a bicycle. It takes a longer time if you take the car around. There's no parking spaces in the middle of the city. Therefore, it's easier to take a bike. So
it's a very nice walking city. There's a lot of places to walk, and there's a lot of paths you can go between green areas and so on. Along the creek you can go. You can go downtown. You've got the walking, the pedestrian streets. So it's a nice town to walk in.
In future, the municipality would like to raise the overall mode share for cycling to 50%. For this reason, there is still a long way to go in putting into place more new measures to encourage cycling. So, for example, in the near future, this street, one of the city's main arterials, will be closed to cars, and only public and environmentally friendly modes of transport will be allowed. So, in the future, it's clear that Odense will, for many other European cities, continue to be a shining example of a vision and of measures implemented in the field of cycling transport.